Hi, everyone! Today we're going to look at one very common English word, charge. You probably know it from your phone. You charge your battery. But charge can mean much more than that. It can be about money, responsibility, crime, electricity, and even moving quickly towards something. So let's unpack this word and see how native speakers actually use it. Charge equals ask for money. Let's start with a very common meaning. When a person or business charges you, they ask you to pay a certain amount of money for something. How much do you charge for a haircut? Here, charge means ask someone to pay a particular amount. The hotel charged us €150 for one night. In other words, the hotel asked us to pay €150. We can also talk about a charge, the amount of money you have to pay. There's an extra charge for delivery. Here, charge means an additional amount of money you have to pay. Is there a service charge? In this case, we're asking whether an additional fee is included. Charge equals put electricity into something. Now, let's move to the meaning you probably know best. When you charge a phone, laptop, or battery, you put electrical energy into it so it can work. I need to charge my phone. Here, we're putting electrical energy into the battery. My laptop is almost dead. I need to charge it. And we can also use charge as a noun. The battery is at full charge. That means it has as much electrical energy as it can currently hold. The battery has no charge left. In other words, there's no usable electrical energy left in it. So here we have charge equals put electrical energy into something, and a charge equals the electrical energy stored in something. Charge equals accuse someone of a crime. Now, things get a little more serious. In legal English, when the police charge someone with a crime, they formally accuse that person of committing it. He was charged with theft. Here, charged with means formally accused of theft. The police charged him with fraud. In other words, they formally accused him of committing fraud. Notice that we usually use the pattern charge someone with plus crime. And there's an important distinction here. Being charged with a crime does not mean the person has been found guilty. It means they have been formally accused. Charge equals give someone responsibility. Now let's look at another use, and this one is connected with responsibility and control. If you're in charge of something, you're responsible for it, or you're the person who controls it. Who's in charge here? In this situation, we're asking, who is responsible? Who is the person making the decisions? Tom is in charge of the project. That means Tom is responsible for the project and has authority over it. We can also use charge someone with when someone is given responsibility for a particular task. She was charged with organizing the event. Here, she was given the responsibility of organizing it. I was charged with preparing the final report. In other words, I was given the task and responsibility of preparing it. This use is more formal, so you'll often hear it in professional, official, or written English. And here's where things get interesting. Charged with a crime is about an accusation. Charged with a task is about responsibility. Same words, but the meaning changes completely depending on what comes after charged with. So be careful with this pattern. Charge equals rush toward something. Now, let's move to something completely different. As a verb, charge can mean to move quickly and forcefully towards someone or something. The bull charged at him. Here, the bull rushed toward him quickly and aggressively. The players charged towards the goal. In this situation, they moved quickly and forcefully toward the goal. You can also use this when someone suddenly rushes into a place. He charged into the room without knocking. The idea is, he entered quickly and forcefully. So here, charge is about fast, powerful movement towards something. Charge equals have an electrical property. Now let's come back to electricity, but in a bit different way. A battery can charge, but electricity itself can also have a charge. In science, we talk about positive charge and negative charge. An electron has a negative charge. Here, charge is an electrical property. Opposite charges attract each other. This is a little different from charge when we talk about your phone. When you charge your phone, you're putting electrical energy into the battery. An electrical charge, however, is a property of matter. And that's it. Now I'm curious, which meaning of charge surprised you most? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.